Hi, everyone. I'm Nikki Kyohoho, CEO and co-founder of the Direct Selling World Alliance. We are so happy to have you be joining us tonight for part 4 of the social selling series. We've had such a great time with Scott and Angel and the team and just putting this together and hearing all your comments. So many of you said, Scott makes this easy to understand. It is a simple process, Superman, and that everybody is really enjoying what they're learning and putting into practice. And a lot of you used my technique by having the 2 different computers up and going back and forth, so that was great. So if you haven't studied and learned about multi-brain, Scott is the #1 brain. I just thought I'd let you know that. He's the chief brain. And I suppose, Angel, you're the second in command. I don't know, huh? But I'm just so happy that you're part of our family and that you are bringing this course to our wonderful members. So thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Well, hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Good. Good to see everybody here. I'm getting used to seeing your faces. John was throwing his hands up. I hope everything's okay with you, John. All right, good. You're muted. Well, shall we get started?
I'm good.
You're good, John?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's get going here. I think we got a lot to do tonight.
We do. This is week number 4, our final week, and I'm going to cover a lot. I'm going to recap and then jump into what I call the nurturing stage. So let me get started, and I'm going to share my screen. There you go. Can I get a thumbs up? Thank you, Angel. So welcome, everybody. This is social selling. That's what we've been doing over the past few weeks here. This is week number 4. In this series, we have organized it by week 1 of thinking, building, growing, and this week really about nurturing, kind of tying it all together. I'd love to hear at the end, I'm going to leave time for questions. I would love to get some feedback from you, not only if you have a question, but even a comment about what you liked about this, what you would like to see more of, where you feel you need the more help. I would love to get input from you guys, so I'm going to save time at the end so that you could provide me with some of your thoughts, if you would. So just to recap, under Think, our first week, we really talked about the big picture of social selling, creating your own brand voice, the entire idea of developing a strategy and identifying your purpose. And then we definitely, and I told you I was going to bring this up every single week, the first rule of social selling is to stop selling. The second thing is what? 80% your journey, 20% the sell. We like to drive that home. Week 2, we really started looking at building and setting up your social selling business with pages and groups and messenger and more. I hope you got an idea about why they're different and how they work together and connecting them to be efficient and understanding that customer service is what this is all about. We are all about getting what we want in real time. I want it now. What was her name? Beluga Salt from Willy Wonka. I want it now, Daddy. So that's what this is about. When somebody wants something, they go after it. They want it now. So you need to be there for them when they want it. And then the various types of content, which we're going to have some fun with content tonight. I'm going to show you some fun content stuff. And then in Grow, what we did last week was just really talking about Facebook advertising, using your friends and the friends of friends effect. It's not just posting it, they will come. Going around and engaging with people. I tell you, this is the #1 way to succeed is just go around and participate. Have fun, enjoy it. Don't go selling, but go participate in groups. Go get involved in the community. That's how you're going to grow your business. And I'm not telling you guys anything you don't already know. This is traditional practice. You want to participate in your community. You want to be known as that person, that expert in your field. So all I'm doing is taking it exponentially greater in the virtual world. So it's really the same thing you already know. It's just amplified with technology and promoting with a purpose. So the big reminder here is friends of friends. So for every friend you have, on average, they have 350 connections on Facebook. I'm not telling you, and I see a lot of people do this, I'm not telling you to go out there and say, hey, will you allow me to post on your profile and attack all your friends with my sales pitch? What I am telling you to do is when you engage properly with somebody, when you talk about how beautiful the weather was today, I mean, as meaningless as that, when you engage with people, you start engaging with everyone around them. That's the friends of friends effect that social media is so powerful. So don't think of that one person that you're connected to as, did they buy? Did they get something? Think about it, did they engage with you? Because if they did, then you got a chance of meeting 2 or 3 other people that they're connected to. And that's the name of the game here. Finally, tonight, what we're going to focus on is what I call the nurture step. All right. And this is, a lot of this stuff is coming directly from Facebook. All right. This is coming from, in fact, Angel was at this 3-day event, and we pulled a lot of what we learned here at Facebook headquarters to share some of this with you. And I'm going to leave you tonight with a website link that is going to be the most incredible resource for you directly from Facebook. Okay, you're all going to get that link. But in nurture, the first point is everything competes with everything. We're in a world now with social media that you are competing with Coca-Cola, you're competing with CNN, you're competing with American Idol, you're competing with Levi's. The playing field has been leveled, okay? So everything competes with everything. So the best, because that's how we receive, we're receiving all these messages every single day. So the power now, sorry, I'm stuttering here. The power of this is that the consumer is now in control of what they want to receive. It used to be you would sit and watch TV, and then there would be a commercial break, and everybody in the country that was watching that TV show would see the same commercial. Well, now the commercial breaks, the content, the news, the entertainment, the education, everything is all combined into one, and we're all receiving our own feed of information based on what we want. So nobody's feed is the same of information. So you're receiving on Facebook, I don't know about you guys, but I get most of my news from Facebook and from social media. I see, I'm now old enough where I don't make it to The Late Show and to, Jimmy Kimmel and all of that. I don't get to see those, but I see the most hilarious segments the next day on Facebook, and I watch that 3-minute segment. So, we're all getting bite-sized chunks and in our own way, what we want. So the best thing for you as a business owner is to start with what you know best, your business. Okay, because there are people out there interested in what you're doing. There are people out there interested in doing what you're doing. And there are people out there interested in the products that you're selling. So that's where where I say everything competes with everything, that's where you are now a participant in that. So lead with what you know best, which is your business. The other thing you want to do is you want to understand who is your audience and what resonates with them. I asked you this in week 1, I think week 2 in the questions was identify who it is you want to talk to. Is it a he? Is it a she? Is there an age range? Are they interested in sports? With the software that we have, that we use, that we give to people in direct selling, that we work with large companies and large partners, a ton of them, is we actually gave that software a persona. In fact, we call her Diane. She is in her mid-50s. She's got a family. Her kids are starting to grow up. She lives in I think we had her live in Des Moines, Iowa. And she works part-time with a direct selling company. Every time she has a problem with her phone, she has to go to one of her kids and ask them what to do. So we started to really identify who is this person that is kind of the center target. I want you to do the same thing. Who is that person and what resonates with them? What are they interested in? And I'm going to show you with just what you're doing now and what we've taught you and what we've trained, I'm going to show you how to learn more about that and what resonates with what you're doing socially. I'm going to do that live here in a minute. And then how to connect with your audience via your posts, your pages, your groups, and even stories. I want to walk you through stories tonight. I'm going to do it from my computer and show you a little bit from my phone. This is going to be both Instagram and Facebook. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through that. And then lastly, I'm gonna share with you this Facebook link and these resources of having fun with content, having the confidence to create more content and have fun with it. Okay, so I promise you're gonna leave tonight feeling a lot better about the content you're producing. Does that sound good? So first things first, in the nurturing, I'm going to take you through a couple of slides, and I'm going to do this kind of a little backwards from my 4 bullet points here, because I want to get the slide part over with and go straight into the live demo. So let's just finish this up. When it comes to the type of content, I want to leave you with a couple of kind of tasky nuggets, a couple of things to keep in mind every time you're producing a piece of content to put out on your social network, out on your business page. When you post something, I want you to understand that there are 3 different ways, 3 different kind of production values for every piece of content. We know that almost 60% of all social media is consumed right here on this mobile device. All right. That is, we're all on our phones, but we're also on our laptops, we're on our desktops, and we're on our iPads and our tablets. Okay, so we have various different sizes and things. The one that we all know the best is what's called the 16:9 format, and this is basically what you watch on television these days. It's in a 16:9 format. All right. These are YouTube videos. These are a lot of Facebook videos are this size. I just want you to take this in and be conscious of this, because it's going to affect you when you start producing more content. Then what really became the most popular, and you're going to see the 2 hearts here, what became the most popular and the easiest, because if I could spend the next 4 hours telling you about all the different sizes of content, from covers to posts, to Instagram versus Facebook, events versus groups versus pages. I mean, it'll give you a headache and you'll just throw your computer out. I do. It's so frustrating how many different sizes of things are. The general rule of thumb, the easiest thing you can do with anything you create is make it a square. Make it a perfect square. And that's what, like, even in our platform, everything we produce, we do in squares. It works across all platforms. It works on Instagram, great. It works on Facebook, great. So squares is your best friend as you're starting out. If you're taking a picture and you can choose what size to make it a square. The newest format that is, like, literally, I mean, it's taking over, is what's called vertical video and vertical formatting. And that's what's coming out of shooting from your phone. Okay. That's what's coming from here. It's being done in a vertical format. In fact, if you notice, Facebook Watch, which is their answer to YouTube, and Facebook Watch is also their answer to entertainment, like literally watching NBC, is all done in a vertical video. And so is Instagram. So that is when you're shooting content on your phone, it's automatically in a vertical format. Now, when you see that over on Facebook, you may see it with 2 black bars by it. It doesn't play well on desktop. But since most of your people are on mobile, vertical is your new best friend, and you really don't have to do anything. If you're using your smart device, your phone, to shoot content, to shoot a video, to take a picture, chances are it's going to already be in the vertical format that you need. Your worst case scenario is make it a square. So I just wanted to make that a bit, this is just a nugget I want you to take with you as you grow and start developing more content, okay? Now, these are the 4 biggest areas. This is directly from Facebook. the creative barriers that most people have and say, well, I don't want to do lives. I don't like to put the camera on my face. Great. Turn the camera around and show me what you see. But here are the other barriers I want you to get over, because we are all content producers now. We are all in the content game. We are all you have the ability to create content just like the networks, just like large marketing departments. In fact, what you do here on your phone and what you do with your own device, all amateur and not professionally done, gets more views and engagement than a professionally produced video. What people want to see is authenticity and organic and real. They want to see it fast. They want to see it now. They don't want to see something that was produced last month and then went through editing and then went through a process of promoting and paid advertising. They just want to be a part of your day-to-day life and your journey, the 80%, right? So here's a couple of the barriers I want you guys to get over with, and I bet you're going to resonate with one of these. Equipment. I don't have the equipment to make good content myself. I don't have a video camera. I don't have the lighting. I don't have it. Well, yes, you do. It's right here. It's your phone. Okay. You don't need anything more than this. And I'm going to give you some resources on that in a second. Money. I don't have the money to hire someone to make content for me. You don't need it. All you need is, and I promise you, you're going to fall in love with making content. I've never met somebody who hasn't gotten this and gotten the ability to take this and take the camera and be able to, I'm going to shoot this right here. Boom. I just took a picture. And I'm actually going to, while I'm doing this, I'm going to double time here. I'm going to go to my Facebook page and I'm going to show you this on the computer. So bear with me. I'm going to add to my story. And I'm going to take a picture of this. Boom. And now I'm going to add a little type saying, my first webinar in the new office. Done. Okay, bear with me. You're going to see all this. There it is. I'm going to do a fun little GIF here. You're going to see this in a second. Bear with me. We're doing this live. I mean, you guys are going to be able to do the same thing. I'm going to search my Giphy. This is little GIFs that I can search to add to a story. And I'm going to show this to you in 1 second. And I'm going to do love it. I'll put that right there. And I'm going to add this to my story. Boom, done. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. So money, you don't have to hire somebody. You need to just open yourself up to wanting to learn how to do fun little things that I promise you Facebook and Instagram have made so easy. You're going to love it. Okay, knowledge. I don't have the knowledge of how to do it. You almost don't need to have that much knowledge. All you got to do is push buttons and play. And let me tell you something else about social media. If you screw up and you post something that you didn't need to post, one, you can delete it. But two, guess what? It's kind of like what they used to say to celebrities about newspapers. It becomes the floor of your birdcage the next day. Social media moves so fast that if you post something and you didn't like it, or you're embarrassed about it, or you didn't take a great picture, great. It's going to be gone in about 7 minutes because it's going to scroll on by. So don't get caught up. I tell large marketing firms to lighten up and have fun. You don't have to have the exact font every time, in the exact position every time. Change it up. People want flow and real. So don't be afraid of that you don't know, and don't be afraid to test and try things out, okay? And finally, confidence. I'm not confident in my ability to make good content. Guess what? You don't need to worry about your confidence in making good content, because I'm going to show you some tools where you just go and push this button and it makes it for you. So I'm going to show you can't screw it up, and you're going to end up with an amazing video. All right. So I'm going to show you guys some of that stuff coming up here real soon. But again, we're going to go through and cover all of the bases that we did with Facebook. I'm going to take you in live now, but I want to go back and I want to start with knowing your business, understanding your audience, and connecting. Then we're going to end this with a content review of different tools you can use and find to make content. Okay? So let's go live. I am going to stop. Where am I going here? I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. There, I'm back. And now I'm going to share my other screen. I'm going to move you guys over here. Bear with me. Oh, it always does this weird thing. Okay, 1 second. There it is. Okay. Let me move this over here. And I'm going up here to Facebook, and I am going to share my screen here. Sorry about that. Trying to maneuver screens here. Okay, so there we are again. Whoops, you see your 4 faces there, all your faces. Okay, so there we are. Here we are on my news feed, right? This is my news feed. I'm seeing all the people I'm connected to and the pages that I'm connected to. This is my news feed. And now I want to go over to my business page. Okay, so this is the business page I'm going to focus on. This is Social Selling Pro Scott Kramer. And I want to understand who are the people that are interacting with my page, okay? Who's my community? I have about 7,000 people here. I do my notes. I did a new note here. I hope you guys are all connected with me on using Instagram hashtags and using hashtags in general. So go check that article out. It's at facebook.com/socialchairman. So be sure you connect with me so we can stay in contact and I can help you answer questions. So what I want to show you, this is about understanding your audience, nurturing your business, and what's resonating with them. And what I'm going to do there is I'm going to click this word here called insights. Okay? So I want you guys to start looking at your own insights of what's going on. You can't do this on your personal profile. Have you guys ever gone and looked at your own insights? Give me thumbs up. Thumbs? Nope, John? Okay. You're going to be astounded here. It's really some cool stuff that you can get to know what's working and what's not. So right now I can see I've got all of this going on. I've got my inbox here, my notifications, and then my insights. Okay, insights is where we're going to focus now. Insights is going to tell me that I've had in the last 7 days only 2 actions on my page, meaning somebody's actually done something. If you don't know what any of these boxes mean, scroll your mouse over that eye right there, and you're going to get a pop-up that's going to say the number of clicks on your page's contact info and call to action button. Okay, so what that's telling me is this is who has actually clicked on my call to action button, which is, I showed you this in week 2, which is send a message right here. That's my call to action, right? And I can change that button to anything I want. I can say shop now, go to my website, all those different things. And that was in week 2, if you remember. So I got 2 people to do that. Page views, I had 147. Page previews is the number of times people hovered over my page name. Remember I showed you how to share your page to your personal profile? Well, people can hover over it and see. So 55 people did that this week. I had 44 new page likes. That's cool. My reach, and reach is the number of people who had any post from your page enter their screen, broken down by total, organic, and promotions. This number is an estimate, but this is people scrolled by. My content people saw in their newsfeed 7,876 times, approximately. All right, so all of this stuff I'm getting to see how I'm doing. Now, post engagements, I had 1,872 engagements. That is the number of times people engaged with my post, meaning they liked it, they commented, they shared. Likes, comments, and shares. This is an important number. You want people engaging. Okay, you don't want to just be putting obnoxious sales messages. You want people engaging with what you're doing. Okay, on March 26th, I had 917 people. So I must have been a fun post. In fact, I'm going to want to check that out and see what's working, because now I'm going to see what's resonating. My page responsiveness is, this is how quick I'm getting back to people. Not doing too great here, am I? Because I get hammered a lot with support questions that should be over in the platform, and people find me here. Video, 1,951 3-second views. Now, what Facebook does is they automatically start playing the video when you scroll. So that's what a 3-second view is. So it's kind of a false number. Don't get too excited because people are scrolling by. They're not sitting watching your total video. But here's a deal. This is where it gets more fun. Now, what's resonating? If you're boosting anything like I taught you last week, you get all those details here. But this is what I think is really fun, is your 5 most recent posts. I'd like you to just start looking at these, because here are my 5 most recent posts. It's from the 21st, 26th, and 28th, okay? I reached 298 people, 23 people engaged, 14 people reacted with a comment or a share, 23 people clicked, okay? So reach is yellow-orange, post clicks is blue, reactions, comments, and shares are pink. If you don't know the answer to any of these, click over the little I and it'll tell you what it is, okay? So now I can see what's working and what's not. Well, interestingly, look at this. This article, this note I did, remember I taught you guys how to do notes like blog posts? They work so well for me. I didn't boost this. I did boost this actually. And I reached 3,300 people. Okay, I shared it publicly. I reached 3,304 people. Oh, totally organic. Organic means on your own. Paid means I put money against it. So you love organic. Organic means you didn't pay any money. You just did it on your own. So, and then now I can go here and say, I had 427 people click on it. So that means they actually went and read the article, or at least they clicked on it. And I had 130 people react, meaning they commented or they shared it. So that's pretty impressive. Now over here, the one right below it, this is an example of where I spent, I think, $20. I think this is last week. I did this with you guys. I did this last week with you guys. I spent $20. So this was, we're so excited to launch the social selling playbook. And it was a video. And I reached 3,800 people. 1,938 were on our own. I didn't pay. They did that on their own. And then the $20 I paid, I reached another 1,872. Interesting, huh? What that says to me is, gosh, I did a little better organically. That means my content is pretty good. I did a pretty good job there. But I did pay, and I did get a ton of more comments and shares, and hopefully I met some new people and connected with some new people. Maybe some of those 44 new likes are some new people that came in through that. So if I want to learn more about this, paid versus organic, do you guys understand that? Organic is just what happens naturally by you posting it, and paid is when you boosted it. So I'm going to go up here on the 21st and look at my boosted ad. This was it right here. And I can go and look at, this was the boosted post. And I can review the whole results of this. So remember last week I ran this video for $20. I did this with you guys, and here was the summary. And I targeted men and women 25 to 65 in Dallas with 2 interests. Lived in Dallas, who liked shopping, fashion, and social media. I had 737 views. The people were 45% women, 54% men. I mean, come on, this is kind of interesting stuff to go analyze and look like, wow, I'm resonating. This one's resonating with men. That's interesting. I could spend more money if I want. Placements, Instagram stories did the most. So in my boost, I reached more people in my Instagram stories, which those last 24 hours. So that's how popular stories are, which I'm going to show you in a second, the difference. My Instagram feed actually was the next best. Then my news feed on mobile on Facebook, and then my news feed on desktop did the worst of the four. That to me is fascinating. That to me says mobile was the top three. So my vertical format or a square format is probably better. And my audience is on mobile more than anything else. That's what I just learned right there with you guys together. Wow, my audience is more on mobile. So again, I'm in my overview and I'm looking at my content. Okay. Now here's another thing is you can look at other people's pages. Do you have competition? I can add pages. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to add Direct Selling World Alliance. There it is. I'm going to watch this page. Not that it's competitive. In fact, it's quite the opposite. We're partnered. Is I just want to see how they're doing and how they're doing compared to how I'm doing. I can also go and look at other brands. So who are your competitive brands, or who are, you know what I would do if I were you guys? I would look at who are the top people in your organization, or who are the people who are really doing it, and start tracking their pages. Start watching what they're doing. Learn from other people, or go to the competition and look at another company and see what they're doing. But I would look at other people, and you can actually start. Now, it's suggesting people here for me, but you can add up to 5 pages to watch. So that's a really interesting thing for you to do, is start watching pages. So when I go here, I can see total page likes from last week. They did 22 posts this week. Their engagement was 135, so you can just see all of this. Now, I can also go here and click all posts. And when I click all posts, now look what I get to see. So this is being recorded. I know I'm throwing a lot of statistical stuff at you, but honestly, the best thing to do is I'm clicking around and showing you. Just go click around and you'll love what you can learn. So what I'm seeing here is, when are my fans online on my page? Well, it looks like they're online pretty much from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Wow, at nighttime, they're really on a lot. So that's interesting to know. And then what are my post types? What works better? Well, video, I told you guys from day one, video is number one. Video works better than anyone. Look at that. Video is 3 times better, 4 times more engagement, 4 or 5 times more reactions. So video is my best friend. Links do okay. Photos do okay, but look how good that is. And then the top posts from the pages I watch, I can see how DSWA is doing and what posts are working for them. I just added that page. So all of this is designed to make you a really smart social selling expert here and help you build your business. I mean, if my people are online more, I may do, if my people are online more between 6 and 9, I'm going to probably do my lives just like I'm doing them right now at 8 o'clock at night, because that's when they're online more. So now granted, people can watch replays. So this isn't a fast and true, but it just gives you an indication. Okay. So, and then I can go look at all my posts. You can see, I mean, when you do this, you're going to see some that pop out like, what the heck happened here on the 15th? Well, what was the one on the 19th where I did so well? There's some people that want to work. Tell me your favorite word. I don't see anything really jumping out. Huh.
It was on the 26th.
Oh, it was on the 26th? Sorry. Oh, my note. My note did great. So we know that. So that's awesome. But look at this one. As a user, you have to take care of your security. Oh, yeah, I sent something. I sent a note out. Let's see, on the 15th, I did this post that just said, social selling flow, check your privacy and security on Facebook. Yeah, of course that did well. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves to panic about Facebook privacy and all of that. So that's always a good one. So my video, my post looked like this. I reached 6,200 people, 2,500 watched 3 seconds, 263. Now look, when I analyze this post, look what I can do. This is what's really, really interesting. I now can dig in a little deeper. I mean, this is just, you got to kind of geek out and have fun with this every now and then, just to say, how am I doing? And look, I can see I reached 6,200 people, 2,500 people watched 3 seconds, which means they scrolled by. 263 people reacted, okay? I only told you that, but I want to drill down deeper. Look, 132 people hit like, 19 people clicked love. Now, of that, 44 people clicked like on the post. 88 people clicked like from people who shared it. So that is, I got twice as many people liking my post because my friends shared it with their friends. So look how powerful that is. Now, don't get discouraged. You may see ones and twos here as you grow, but still, it's interesting to know what I'm showing you right here is all these people liked it on my post and when my friends shared my post. I can even get down to 85 shares. I can go down and see 2 people hid the post and 1 person said, I don't want to see anything more from this guy. Whatever, move on, fine. There's one in every crowd, right? So no, but I can literally see 141 people clicked play, 533 people clicked other things, a picture, my page probably, they went to my page. That's probably why I got 45 new likes. But 2 people hid my post. Let's do this. Let's go and pick another piece of content here. Let's go and pick, I'm just going to pick one for the fun of it. Well said. I did a video post and it didn't get much of anything. I wanted to see if there's any negativity. This post I did, nobody hit it. I love to see when people unlike or hide. I don't know why. I'm a glutton for punishment. So do you guys get that? So again, all I am is I'm in my insights and I'm going down, I'm going through all of this. I'm going through my promotions. Now I can see my followers. I can see my likes. I can see my page views. You can drill down as deep as you want. Now what I'm going to suggest is do the overview. And if you want to dig in more, you can. So, I mean, I just think this is so valuable. So you get to learn about what's going on with your post, what's working. So each of you should go in and look at your 5 most recent posts or all of your posts and see which ones are working, which ones aren't, and do more of the ones that are working. Real simple, right? So let's talk content now because I want to leave time. And I knew I would just again, go play in insights, click around, play around. You're connected to me. If you have questions, feel free to send me a personal message. But now I want to take you into some content ideas. And the link I'm sharing to do this with, oh, by the way, I'm going to go here and show you, again, the difference with stories is if I click right here, my story, oops, that's not going to be it. Yeah. Sorry, wrong one. Here, click up here. What you'll see when you go to your Facebook news feed is over here, these are stories. What Facebook does with stories, and this is Instagram too, is they're little 24-hour pieces. They make up a story of your day. So I just did that. Watch. I'm going to click on my story. There it is. I just clicked. See what I did right there? I did this picture with you guys, right? I did the picture. My first webinar in the new office, I added that little GIF. I took a picture. And that's a story. That's how easy the story is. Do you guys watch stories? Go watch stories and play with them. If you want to do it, it's real simple. You just click on your image, add to your story. They're at the top of your Facebook page now. On your mobile, add your stories. Those are about being real. So you now can put a piece of content in your news feed or your story. The thing with stories is they disappear after 24 hours. So it's really about now. It's really about amateur. It's really about fast and in real time. That's what stories are about. So this is about the grandkids. This is about the family. This is about the dog. This is about just sharing a little bit of your journey. Do you guys, I want to tell you a quick little story. Do you guys remember when in sales, when you went into somebody's office, you looked at the picture of the kids on the shelf and all those little things where you could say, oh my gosh, what a beautiful wife you have and what beautiful kids you have. I have 2 kids myself. And that's how you kind of got connected with somebody. Well, guess what? That's social media. So share more about yourself and people are going to want to connect with you. So let's get in and show you some Facebook mobile studio. Here we go. This is, I'm leaving you with this. I'm going to spend 5 minutes walking you through it. And then I want you to go spend time here and learn from it. Okay. It's facebook.com/business. Oh, you know what? It's an easier one. Here, I want you to write this down. It's fb.me, okay, fb.me/mobile studio. FB for Facebook.me/mobile studio. And that's going to take you to this site. This site is so great for tutorials, best practices, and mobile apps. So look what it does. So like I want to show you something really cool. Bring your business to life. I'm going to click on that. Have you guys ever heard of Boomerang? You're going to want to get Boomerang. All Boomerang does is, if you watch, you've seen these where it's a looping. So I click on Boomerang. I take that shot, which is like, it's like it flashes four times and it makes it a little GIF. It makes it a little looping video so that you can see. All right, that's called Boomerang. It's so easy to do. You just take it and it's a lot of fun. I'll do a Boomerang in my story right now. Okay, you guys can see me, right? Still a little bit small. Okay, here I'm going to add to my story. Or no, I'm going to go to Boomerang. I'm going to Boomerang. And I'm going to do this while I'm here. Hold on. Come on, Boomerang. Oh, never mind. I can't. I had to do a new phone. I had to download a new phone. I had to download the apps. So sorry. Didn't mean to waste a minute there. All right. So all of these in here in this Facebook Business Mobile Studio are great tools that you can go learn and download the apps if you want and start playing with things. Some of them are more advanced, like editing videos. So you're probably, want to move up to that. I don't even do these yet. Other are Adobe Spark, which is so easy that all you do is take some images and it'll turn it into a video for you. So boom, there it is. You can choose your palette. You go pick some pictures. One. Add another one, 2. So it's super easy. That one you can go play with. Some other ones I like. Boomerang's the easiest one. You literally push the button. You can use, let's see, they have Mojo, creating stories from video templates. So go play around with this. I want to show you, when I showed you how easy it is to make a video, I'm going to show you All I did here, I promise you, all I did here is I went and selected 20 pictures and clicked on a piece of music I liked, and it made this. Okay, this is one of my businesses, Jack Retro. Wait for it. Here, it'll be in this video. It'll be in my videos. Right here. I made this video in under 3 minutes with an app called Mojo.
Standing here in an empty room, I saw you there. Back home, take me back to the last September. Don't know how I ever let you go. I was ending up all love you. I couldn't get enough. Gave my heart to another lover. Don't know how I ever let you go. I need another place and time. If only you were mine. But I'm already someone else's baby. Guess I had my last chance. Now this is our last dance. Felt you the cracks in my eyes. Honestly, it's over. But I'm already someone else's already someone else's. I'm caught up in the way you wanna feel your hands get close to mine. Consider it's better off to hear the beat goes on and close my eyes.
I literally did that by selecting 20 images, and I pushed the piece of music I wanted to. I added the logo, and the app made that whole video. It was seen over 5,600 times. And I only have 1,000 people on the page. So talk about powerful. I had no editing skills, no anything. I literally selected the images and it made that video. So I saw somebody at Avon do the same thing. I've seen people at Herbalife do the same thing. I've seen people at Plexus do the same thing. You can have a lot of fun with your products and actually start creating a little bit of your own content and having fun with it. All right, so I just wanted to give you a little taste of what you could do there. So again, this is where I want you to go if you want to learn. These are the Facebook partners. There's Ripple for taking pictures. Ripple, you can turn pictures into videos. So again, you can throw in your own words. You can do so much with these little apps right now. They're as hard or as easy as you want. The easiest one on the planet is Boomerang. All of these other ones they share, there are gazillions of them. But I want you to go here. And then there's also ad tutorials here. There's also content planning tools here, a brief template, and then here's all the different tools, okay? So that is, again, fb.me/mobile studio. That said, I'm going to open things up, and if anybody would like to ask some questions, I am here. I know I threw a lot at you with analytics. Your head's probably spinning, but that's the way to learn about who your audience is and how they're resonating. And I would love to answer any questions you have, or I would love to hear any comments. So just raise your hand if you want to talk, or click raise hand or type in the chat box.
Hey, Scott, that was a lot for tonight. A lot of good points. But I think if they go back and watch it again, it will become simpler and they'll figure it out more at ease. John, did you?
I knew this one was going to be dense because we only had 4 and I had to get a lot in. The biggest point is go back and look at what you've done to get better.
Yeah.
John, you wanted to share something?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. I just need to go back and play around with it with maybe it on my iPad and having my laptop next to me so I can do it as you say, because your instructions are excellent. They're easy for me to follow, and that's saying a lot. And So I'm interested in that, and I'm going to send you a message on the platform we talked about instead of Hootsuite 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, in fact, I actually can leave you guys with something if Nick, you're okay with that. The social selling playbook that we have in partnership with Facebook right now. We just opened the gates to that yesterday.
Okay.
Great.
So if you all go and search social selling playbook on Facebook, you will see that it is a new subscription-based group. We're one of the first in the world to be doing it. It will eventually be $4.99 a month, but it's training and coaching and all of that. And you get free access to the multi-brain platform for free, which is typically $20 a month itself. So that's free. You get in there, you get a version of it for free. So if you want to go check that out, go do it. And we're going to be doing a lot of training and a lot of lives and a lot of ongoing stuff in there as well.
We have one person here that is in the group. Marianne Smith is in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Marianne's already in, rock star.
I want to share something pretty quick before we go. This is a great link also when you want to learn about how to manage your groups. If you follow this link, I'm gonna copy and paste this link in the chat. This link have a really big amount of information about how to keep or move your group, your Facebook group forward, how to admin your Facebook group. This is another one of the links that Facebook gives to us. I'm gonna share with you right now in the chat. So if you see all the topics, they show you how to get started, how to grow your group, keeping active, membership and rules, time-saving teams, managing conflicts, building a team, using group tools. So I'm going to share this link with you guys right now in the chat. And another thing that I want to say, adding to what Scott mentioned, is about the stories. Facebook is giving a lot of importance to the stories. Why? Because this way the people don't spend too much time trying to create the perfect content. They just go what they like in the moment, what is their passion, and they make their life easy. And this is one of the reasons why stories disappear 24 hours after. Because people, Facebook want you, Facebook, Instagram, they want you to interact. They want you to share your things right away and don't think too much about it. When you think too much about it is when you create more barriers and then you don't do it. So that's why they're making the life simple for you with stories.
Hey, Scott, I just have one comment. When I was first using Facebook, I didn't know you could edit your content. So, you said it'll go away eventually, but actually you can change it right away.
Oh, for sure.
Show them on your screen, those three little dots. Maybe they all know it. I didn't. And I had a misspelling or something like that. And I went, oh, this isn't good. Then I found out I could edit it. I was so excited.
Here you go. Let me.
If you get a chance, if you put something up there and you go, oh, that doesn't sound good, or you got a negative comment, you can always go back and change what you put, which I like. So we'd love to hear from you about any comments that you have about the social selling series. If there are things that you want to type in the chat box now, or if you want to come back and post something on the DSWA website or Multibrains, on our Facebook or Multibrains Facebook about your experience, that will help other people, because people don't know yet what this is about. They maybe know the basics, but they didn't know all these new things. So being a part of a company that has all the cutting edge, everything that's new, that is working directly with Facebook, is a pretty big deal. And if your company doesn't know yet about what Multibrain is doing and how they're supporting, please let your executives know that this is a company that's working directly with companies in support of making their social media work and work the best. Did you find it, Scott?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Are you seeing my screen?
No, I'm seeing you, honey, but you're looking really good.
Why can't I lost.
You lost your screen.
I lost the Zoom control.
I'll give it to you in a second. Sorry, it's my fault.
Oh,
You stole it. You stole it.
yeah, Angel stole my control.
There you go.
That's the kind of problem I have with that.
Okay. Let's see how this works.
Right. Let's see. Where is? I still don't have it, Angel.
I'll give it to you right. You have it right now.
Well, it must be lost. And that's okay. But just know there's these 3 little dots at the top, and you just click on those 3 little dots. And one of the options is edit. It's right inside of where you put your notes or whatever you typed in there. So y'all may have known that, and I was a slow on the draw. But once I got it, I was very happy.
Yeah, just so you know, the 3 little dots to the right of your name in any post will allow you to change the date, edit the post. You can save links. There are a lot of things you can do. Those 3 dots I showed you in week 1, you want to check those out because there's a lot of power in that.
That's good. I wish I could use those 3 little dots because I'm having an identity crisis today. I have Patty Weber's name next to my picture.
Right?
Grace's picture. It's not my picture. So I don't know if I'm Patty, Grace, or Nikki. But I just want to say to all of you, thank you again for being a part of this. And please share with your friends because we feel like we've got something really good for all of you. Order your social selling playbook and really get connected to what Multibrain is doing and being a part of DSWA and all the things that we bring to you in the future. Watch for lots of new courses coming up. So, Scott, do you have anything to wrap up with if nobody else has a comment?
No, I know I knew this one was going to be a tough one, trying to put this into 4 weeks and putting all this analytics and the nurturing in. It's just so important. I think 99 out of 100 people have never even clicked on insights before. And it's just such a great way. A great way for you to analyze what you're doing and seeing what's working and what's not, because I know a lot of times I even feel that way. I feel like, well, gosh, are people even out there watching? Are people, what's working? Do people like it when I do notes? Well, I'm learning people really like my notes, so I'm going to do more of them. So it's going to help you to just understand. And the greatest successes I'm seeing of the thousands of people we work with are when they share the stories of, oh my God, I have never had a sale off of social, but I just got one because look at this. I did a live and 860 people saw it. And I connected with 20 more people. I love seeing those kind of success stories. And they go at your own pace, your own speed. And like Angel said, Facebook wants your journey. They want your story. They don't want professionally produced content. They want it your way. And so do your friends and so do your followers. So don't be afraid of it. Go out and have fun.
Thanks so much, everyone, and have a beautiful day and happy Facebooking and Instagramming. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks all.